Okay, since Danganronpa 2x2 has been announced, I was like, why not make a prediction tier list? It's not even like a prediction, because if I get everything right, I don't think I'd enjoy the game. So hopefully I get everything wrong here. But to start off, Fuyuhiko, he dies immediately in chapter 2. Just the immediate change in pace of the game. Instead of having him survive, he obviously must be the victim. He definitely is not a killer. Because if he dies, Peko doesn't have that whole situation. And you know what? What if she's finally a survivor? I know, crazy. I'm not too sure how she would want to go about surviving. Or maybe it's like, oh, my master died. He would not let me to die. You know, whatever pace of change they want. There you go. Now, who'd be the killer? I don't know yet. Let's get to that. Nekomaru. Call me crazy, but chapter 4, it's just the opposite of what happened. It's just the complete opposite of what happened in the original. Gundam dies. Nekomaru. Nekomaru is the one that finally delivers a blow. He somehow doesn't. He doesn't turn into a robot this time either. Because I think chapter 4 is always like the friendly giant or whatever death. And they have not changed that for every single game that has happened. They've never changed it. So we're going to keep the original and the change. And another thing that I guess people aren't probably considering is they don't have to change really anything. Like, they don't have to change that Nekomaru is the death and Gundam is the killer. They can just change how the trial works. But we're going to assume they're changing everything. Mikan. I'm going to say she's a survivor finally. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to put Mihiru in survivor, because Mihiru was a character I liked. She better survive. That's all I'm going to say. Some people are like, oh, she's the main character. She's not the main character, bro. She's not the main character. Not for this time around. Hyoko. Bro, there's only females in here, but Hyoko. She's a survivor too. Well, one of these two have to die. There's no way they're both going to live, but like I said, hopefully I'm just wrong. Hopefully I'm just wrong, bro. Teruteru still is a victim, or he's a killer. I think this time around he's a victim, and call me crazy. Enough said. Everyone's like, well, why would you say that? Hopefully I'm wrong, but this would be the peakest trial one you've ever seen. Other than V3. And I'm not even too sure how I'm thinking about this, but it's just if Nagito somehow gets eliminated in the first trial, or like the first 3, chapter 4 and 5 are completely chapter 5 is completely different. So I don't think he survives. Well, he might be a survivor, honestly, but I don't think he's a victim. Maybe, maybe, because in the first game he was like, oh, you know, I'll help you kill somebody. Like what? Like, he was crazy. Kazuichi. Call me crazy, he's a victim in trial 3. I have no idea where. I'd prefer more of a tier list where just is victim, killer, and survivor, but we're gonna throw a dart and see if we're correct. Hopefully we're just completely wrong. I think he's a victim. But it's like, who are these would be the killers? Like, really, right? I don't know. Bro, the victim, I still has to be Chiaki. Just nothing about it just would make sense. Has to be Chiaki. Hajime has to go on Survivor. I don't know. See, because when you get down to the last couple, it's just like, who here would do anything? You know what? Throw her bum ass into. She's one of the worst characters in the game. Argue with a wall. She has to get. And to go back on my point on Teruteru, I cannot imagine this game with him surviving past trial 1. He's either a victim or killer. I don't care how they get it done and get rid of him immediately. What if Togami, the imposter, is the killer of trial 5? Easily right there, right? You know what I just realized too? Trial 3, I was like, why do we have this extra person? Call me crazy, they both died to Ibuki. It's just not happening. See, something just doesn't feel right. You know what? You know what's better? Maybe this. I think I'm cooking up something with this. I cooked. Okay. So here's how it's gonna go, right? Teruteru dies in Nagito because we have him in same chapter 1. Fuyuhiko has to die at some point. He cannot be a survivor again. He might, like I said, they might have some of the same survivors. Because not everything has to be different, but whatever. Mahiro has to survive. She has to. There's no... If she dies, this world is a lie. Kazuichi must not survive. I don't want to see him survive. Sonya, never mind. She must... Peko is the killer because she's like, oh, I can't go on without Master, you know? Just switch up Trial 4, peak. Trial 5, the imposter among us kills kind of an imposter among us because she's like an AI, isn't she? And then these all survive. I think I'm okay with that. Because I would like to see more from like literally all these characters right here. Every other character on here kind of had their time besides Taro. He doesn't need his time unless he's a completely different person in like the 2x2 route. But these 4, I like, they're just all females. So like I feel like there'd be a male surviving member. No, you know what? I cooked here. No. Ibuki, because you gotta make it sad, right? There has to be, I feel like there has to be another male survivor, right? There has to be. There just has to be. Has to be another male survivor. Okay, I cooked here. Someone cooked here and it was me. This has to be it. Yes, okay, this has to be it. So let me know if you like this. I'll probably have like nobody liked this. Like, oh no, I disagree. I don't care if you disagree. But let me know though. I'm okay with this. We'll come back after the 2x2 route, which I'm going to assume the game's going to come out maybe around September, October. August to October, somewhere in that time frame, I guarantee you this game's going to drop. And when it is, oh, I can't wait. This is definitely my tier list. This is it. I gotta end the video now before I start switching up everything. So it was like, oh, can you explain this? There's nothing to explain because I have no idea how the story's gonna go. And I don't really want to predict the story. I want to be wrong, right? I want to be surprised. If I get everything here right, the only thing I want to get right is Mahiro surviving. That's it. That's all that matters to me. Maybe Gundam too, and Hiyoko, because Hiyoko, I can see her changing up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like she has like a different development. I want to see Nekomaru survive too. See, I'm already wanting to change. Here we go. We'll just end it like this, okay? So hopefully you agree with me. If not, let me know what you think. Because there is so much that could happen in this game. Like I said, one of the trials could just be the same. They could have the same killer, the same victim, or the same killer and victim, but the trial's completely different. That's what people don't consider, but I'm just changing up everything just because. So, see you whenever I play this game, bro. Like, straight up. I'm doing everything in this game. I'm going to try to get as many... I don't know. No, I'm doing Mahiro's route first. Like, I don't... Hiyoko had a good thingy. Her ability was good. That's why I did her route. I'm going to do Mahiro the moment this game drops, bro. Straight up. But, hopefully you agree, disagree. I don't really care. But let me know. I do care to see what people's theories are. That's definitely true, but do you agree with me? I don't really care because you're probably going to disagree. Everyone has their own opinion about what's going to happen. We're all wrong in the end. We're definitely all wrong. Because I think the percent chance that you're right is like a 1 in like... You might as well just buy like 3 lottery tickets, bro. And you win all 3. Because there's no way you're going to be right. I will see you in the next video. Take care.